welcome to Sparta Power. Paul, good morning.
Good morning.
Sparta Power, and we've got flash yourself, Christoph. Flash yourself. Well,
I might be flashing myself anyway, I think the practicalities of any of our outfits are.
You're going to take your shoes off?
Guards.
Oh.
I've only got half an outfit on, Jeff.
He's stolen the sword and shield off his son.
who was up? He's like, Daddy, here's a selection of shields available for you. And I think he was like, this shield will be better for a shield wall. And I'm like, I'm going to do yoga now. We're not actually going to go and have a...
He thought you were going to battle, didn't he?
Battle.
We did have some funny looks. We bumped into some friends on the way down, so we buzzed down the window and they were like, what are you doing? Just go to work. This is how I normally go to work. Just normal service. All in fun. It's amusing me if no one else. It's definitely amusing my daughter. Invariably, she'll be still in bed and I'll say, what do you think, Lon? She goes, oh, so embarrassing. She's not a massive fan. So embarrassing.
Do I need a strap?
What for? Only to hold your pants up. No, you don't. Not for power. No. Don't need anything for power. Just yourself and a smile. I would say. You want your towel, do you? Okay. Here's said towel.
I don't know why you go to battle with a nipple out though. I would always feel better with a strong pair of pants and some sort of...
You take your shoes off, mate.
Right.
Is this music on Spotify? Is it Power 3?
Yeah.
I can't find it.
It should be on there. Rosie did make...
We'll have a look.
We'll have a look. Rosie did say she'd made them all public though.
Well, try a Power 4.
Yeah, just bang any power on for the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'll double check.
Okay.
Are you watching people coming in, Jen?
I am. I'm just gonna let's Ian in as well. There we go. Morning, Ian.
Starting a watch party, Jen.
Yeah. Oh, your friends are all my friends anyway.
Yeah. They're my friends, aren't they? Yes.
Mostly mine. Morning, Ian. Sparta, coming at you. Sparta's just on his phone. He's on his phone.
It's what the Spartans did before battle.
Texted the loved ones. Oh, nice. Paul's got... can't see him behind him. Nice work. Yeah, no, very good. We'll do. Let's just find the... Just zip across on there.
We had chippy dinner at the farm last night.
Morning, everyone. We are Sparta today. We've got Princess Sparta, we've got Mr. Sparta all over there. So come and join us for Power. We're doing right back at the beginning. We're doing Power 3 today. So we're going to get ourselves warmed up and then move our way swiftly through as many rounds as we can get through of our Power 3 sequence. So we've got a bit of standing, a bit of dog, a bit of plank and a bit of core work, and we build on that as we're going through. So get yourselves ready. We've got new Power 15 coming next week. Folks at home, new Power 15 coming next week, starting on Tuesday night with Rosie. And yeah, some challenging poses that I've thrown into that one. But fun nonetheless, easy to flow in and out of, so nothing too juicy. There's just one move I can think of, it's a little bit, ooh, maybe. We'll see, see what you feel. It's not half as bad as that one that we did the other day with that standing half lotus with a forward fold and then a toe stand. It's nothing like that. It's nothing like that.
I'm going to spend the rest of the day. This is the love for the Rise Peeps.
Yeah.
Best day of the year so far. Terrible tomorrow. I'm
weather-wise.
painting the floor and scrubbing and going to do the walls.
Uh-huh.
And then we've got some new floor paint. You know, Wickes floor paint, £10 peeled off. The floor paint for 5 litres, £200. What sort of paint must that be? But apparently,
That's what's going on.
apparently it's not going to discolour. It's going to be.
Morning, Sophie P. Good morning. We're not quite sure. You've got your volume off. Not quite sure why you're going to battle with a nipple out.
No. When just never. Maybe it's your luck.
Right, we've got 15 seconds, folks. 15 seconds. Get yourselves ready. Let's.
I think we might have him here, Jen.
Okay.
Symbolic.
Like that, amazing.
Thanks.
I'm just gonna mute y'all. Oh no, I'm not.
I'm not sure how much this outfit.
Morning, everybody. Welcome to Power 3. We are going to get moving swiftly through the rounds this morning. Power, if you've not done it before, it's a full flow of sequence movements, which is has a base round, and then we build on that as we're going through. So we're going to have a bit of core, bit of dog workout, plank workout, and some standing work as well, just to throw in there. So we add moves in each round, but let us go, let us get started. I'm going to remove the helmet and just mute the peeps at home.
I will let anybody else in if needed.
Hang on a minute, yeah.
Sorry about that,
Okay. Alrighty, well done. Let's come down into this wide leg child's pose. I have adopted the modesty shorts again. So taking the knees out wide, allowing the forehead to rest down on the ground. If that means lifting the bottom up off the heels, then that's fine. Just do what you can. Enjoy how the flow feels. And if we need to modify as we're going through, then that, of course, is just fine. So just allowing yourself to stretch out, maybe tensing the fingers, so pressing into the fingertips, lifting the palms off the ground. You can slide the shoulder blades away down towards the hips, finding a bit of space in the spine this morning. Full breath in. Chris, can you do that? And out. 2 more breaths. Really breathing into the back body, into the belly, into the hips, wherever you're feeling a little bit tight this morning maybe. Just preparing yourself for a nice fast-flowing practice. Inhale, rise up and coming onto all fours. Let's take the hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And let's just take a little flow through cat-cow. So spread out those fingers. Inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze. Exhale, rounding through the spine as you arch into your angry cat pose, separating those shoulder blades, squeezing in the belly. If you want to take this movement a little bit bigger, as you exhale, you can drop the hips down towards the heels, and then inhale, scooping the chest forwards, finding that lovely opening through the chest. One more little flow, rounding through the spine, creating space. And then inhaling, coming through centre. Well done. So from there, just working into the wrists a little bit, just allowing yourself to rock the weight forwards and back. Well done. One more. Inhale forwards and back. Good. Coming to all fours, find that tabletop. Let's have a go with balance. So we're going to take Superman from kneeling. So there's table variation. Extend the left leg out, extend the right leg out. Inhale. Stretch it out, bring the knee to the elbow, take a little crunch. Exhale to release. We're going to take another crunch and then a variation. So inhale, squeeze in the belly, take that little tap. And then if you can, extend, or maybe if you want to, reach around with the right hand onto the left foot, lift up through the chest and perhaps gaze over that right shoulder. So stretching into the left quad a little bit here whilst opening into the chest and starting to rotate through the spine. Good. Releasing when you're ready. Back down to tabletop. Let's take that on the other side. Left arm out. Right leg extends. Find length. Inhale. Exhale. 2 little squeezes. So knee to elbow. Let the gaze come down towards the knee. So you're rounding as much as you can through the shoulders. And again. Little squeeze. And extend. Now if you want to, take that sweep around with the left hand. Reaching for the right foot. Lift up through the chest. Find a little bit of rotation. And a stretch out into the right quad. Really nice one through the shoulders for 3, 2, And 1, nice. Come back through center, find your tabletop. Tuck the toes, and let's down dog it out. So wiggling around through the hips, lifting one heel then the other, creating space in the spine between the vertebrae, letting the hammy stretch out, warming up the ankles, the wrists, the shoulders, everything switched on here. Make sure that that belly is squeezed in and the core is activated. Feeling length down the side of the torso as you stretch out. Full breaths in and out. Release those shoulders away from the ears. One more breath and then we're going to walk towards the hands. Inhale and exhale. Start to creep the toes forwards. Taking that halfway lift, whether you have the fingers down on the floor or the hands on the shins, totally up to you. Exhale whenever you're ready. Rolling down into your forward fold. Letting the head hang heavy. If you'd like to start swaying around through the upper body, I can just vary the stretch and the muscles that compose, that sort of make up the hamstring. Full steady breaths for 3. Slowly, gradually waking up the body before we find our flow. 2. And 1, releasing back to center, softening the knees, inhaling, rising up tall, reaching up tall, taking the fingertips together and a little back bend if you like. Inhale, exhale, down you come, taking the hands down onto the mat, and from here I want you to take a hop or a step back into your full plank. Make sure the hands are under the shoulders and we're engaged through the core. Switch on the quads as well, lifting up the kneecaps, take the weight forwards, inhale, exhale, releasing down into your low plank. Inhale, lift up, find upward facing dog, and then back into down dog, stretching out. Okay, let's start round 1, starting with our standing pose. Take a little bend in the knees and a hop forwards towards the thumbs. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, release. So we're going to start off with a flowing chair. So we want the weight into the heels. Inhale, rise up. So extend yourself nice and tall and think about sinking down onto that imaginary chair, weight into the heels, shoulders moving down the back. Let's flow with the breath. So inhale, slight lift. Exhale, release the arms behind you, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale again, lift up tall. Exhale, release. Try to stay as deep in the legs as you feel comfortable with. Don't worry, you can always progress through the rounds as we go, getting a little bit deeper. 2 more, inhale. And exhale. Nice, 1 more, inhale. And exhale, float the hands down and hop back to plank. Let's transition, take the weight down into your low plank. Inhale, up dog. And back into down dog. So our plank round move, we're going to take a low plank hold. So ripple your way forward, squeezing the belly, coming all the way into high plank, and then start to lower your way down until you get to that bent elbow position. Okay, so your long, strong, low plank hold. For 5, 4, keep those elbows pinned in. You can drop the knees if you need. 2, and 1, good. Inhale, lift up through the chest, find up dog. Exhale, back to down dog, and taking a twist from here. We're going to take twisted dog, right hand to the left ankle. So stretching across on your next breath out, grabbing hold of your shin guard as you drop the heels towards the ground. Stretching out long through the spine and finding that rotation. If you can, maybe gazing underneath your left armpit, lifting the sit bones high for another 3, 2, and 1. Let's pop the right hand down. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale, reaching over, taking the left hand to the right ankle, maybe the calf. See how tight the hamstrings are feeling this morning. Trying to keep an evenness to the hips and stop them swaying around from one side to the other. Couple more breaths, really stretching out here. Feels lovely, a twist dog. 1 more, inhale. And exhale, returning back to your full dog. Let's hop to seated, bend those knees, lift the sit bones high, and float the feet forwards. So we're going to come straight into a bound boat. So taking the peace sign fingers around the big toes, sitting up nice and tall, inhale, rock the weight onto the sit bones, find that nice tall spine, so you're puffing up through the chest, and then start to extend the legs out into a wide variation of your boat. Now, if you want to keep the legs bent, that'll make it slightly easier. Otherwise, lift the heels to the sky. Try and keep the chin just looking forward, so through the eyes, so the chin's not tucked to the chest or up into the air. So keeping that nice elongated backbone for 3, 2, switch on those abs, make sure we're finding length again through the spine, and the legs if we can. 2. And 1, well done. Round 1 complete. Cross those legs, rock the weight forward, hands plant, shoot the feet back, finding your high plank. Exhale down to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale to down dog. Well done. Take a gaze forwards, bouncing or stepping your way toward your hands. Inhale, nice flat back. Exhale, forward release. Well done. Soften the knees. Inhale to rise. And exhaling, sink down into your chair pose. So if you prefer just to hold your chair, that's fine. If you want to float, let's go. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together, really extend through that little finger so you get that switch on of the triceps. Inhale to lift. Exhale, squeeze that belly. Lots of length again through the spine. Inhale to lift. Exhale to release. One more, then we're going to take a toe stand with a twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale as you come down, bring the hands down to the mat and rock up onto the balls of the feet, lifting the heels off. Take both arms into the air. Inhale here, drop the shoulders away down the back. Exhale, take the gaze over towards the right as you extend the right arm behind and the left arm in front. Well done. So nice workout for the ankles here. Inhale back through center. Exhale the other way. Taking the gaze out to the side or maybe to that backhand for an extra challenge. Inhale back through center. One more each side. Right hand behind as you look to the right. Arms at shoulder height if you can. Activating those shoulders. Lift. Well done. And release the other way. Taking over to the left. One more breath. Inhale. Rise up. And exhale. Take the hands down. Can you shoot those feet back? Find your high plank. Inhale. Exhale. Low plank. Inhale. Up dog. Well done. Exhale. Down dog. Take that little stretch out. And then working your way to your low plank. Remember, hands underneath shoulders, spread out those fingers, elbows tucking right in, lower down into that hover, into that hold. For 3. Keep pressing the heels away, really engage through the quads. So you feel like you're picking up the kneecaps. 2. Bit of a tricep burner. And 1, good. Inhale, press back up. All right, press ups. Let's take 2 narrow, 2 wide. Weight comes forward, elbows in, lower, and press. Knees is your option. Again, lower, and press. Well done. Take the hands out wide, working on the chest here. Keep the weight moving forwards. Lower, and press. And again. Well done. Perfect. Good stuff. From there, rock back to dog. Give the shoulders a little break. Release them down towards the hips. Have a little wiggle out. And let's transition from there. Inhale, weight forwards. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Back to down dog. And straight into our twist. Inhale, right hand to left leg. Rocking it out there. Keep those hips high. If you did power with Rosie last night, they took a lift of the right leg. If you're feeling like you want to extend that right leg high, don't let me stop you. It's not in the sequence, but if you want to rock it out, go for it. And popping down to center. Inhale, lifting up, left leg high. Left leg high, what am I talking about? Taking a twist dog. Taking the left hand to the right ankle. Full breath in. And out. For 3. We've got a chest dip from 3-legged dog. I was heading into that one already. 2. And 1. Well done. Find dog. And let's go on these chest dips. Inhale, right foot high as before. Stretching and reaching through the right toes. And then we're going to take a dive forwards with the nose. Go careful. So inhale, rock the weight forwards, take the nose down, and press back to dog. 2 more. Lower. This is where Chris's helmet comes into its own with the nose guard. Lower. And press back up. Well done. Pop the right foot down. Inhale, lift up with the left. Really working hard through the shoulders here. You've got this. Lower. And press. 2 more. Lower. And press. These are toughies. 1 more. Lower. And press. Awesome work. Well done. Let's have a rest in our seated boat pose. Not lift the hips. Float forwards. And find your sit bones. Inhale, lift up tall. Exhale, start to float onto the sit bones. Catch the balance first of all. And then think about that extension. Lifting up tall through the spine. See if you can press to the sky with the heels a little bit more. Working on that hip flexibility as well. well as the hammies, targeting the core here for 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Take the right foot in as you extend away through the left leg. We're just going to have a little slide out with the left fingers towards the left foot, reaching up and over with the right arm. Take a nice big deep stretch through the right hand side of the body. If you can take a peek underneath your right armpit and draw that right shoulder back for 3, 2, 1. Let's swap it over. Inhale to rise up. Right foot shoots out. Left foot comes into that tree-legged position. Inhale. Exhale, over you go. You might be able to reach your toes. Maybe you can. Doesn't matter where you get to. For 3. Just enjoy that sensation down the left side of the body here. 2. And 1. Good. Inhale, rise up. Cross the legs. Round 3. Here we come. High plank. Done doing really well. Lower down, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale to down dog. Stretch it out, make your way towards the front of your mat where the toes meet the thumbs. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, release. Soften the knees, inhale to rise. Chair pose, inhale. Exhale, down we come. So wiggle those toes, make sure the weight is in the heels. Exhale, release behind you with the arms or just hold in your zigzag chair pose. Inhale, rise up, stretch out the spine. Exhale, release. So it's all about finding length, lift, and release. We're going to take one more, then into that toe stand. Inhale to rise. Exhale, hands come down, rock forward onto the balls of the feet, lifting the heels. Inhale, the arms lift. Exhale, 2 times. We're going to do one side. Good. Make sure the arms stay at shoulder height, so we're getting that activation through the shoulders to the left. Try and keep the knees in alignment as well if you can. Inhale, lift. Exhale across to the right. Final time to the left. Inhale. Exhale, reach out behind. Perfect. Okay, so for this one, just see how you get on. What we do is we're going to take hands to heart center. We're going to drop the knees down towards the floor, and then we're going to push back up into a chair. Okay, so you can take the hands to heart center, you can take the arms above. Totally your choice. Inhale to lift. Exhale, come down to toe stand. Knees tap to the floor, and then we push back and lift back up into chair. We're going to take 2 more. Lower. You can just hold your chair if you prefer, or hold your toe stand. Squeeze the lift, so really firing up the quads. Last time, drop it down. Tap the knees. Lift back up. And squeeze. Well done. Take the hands down to the floor. Hop back to find high plank. Inhale. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Well done. Exhale, down dog. So we've got our low plank hold. Roll your way forward, squeeze in that belly, find some activation. If you want to take this on the forearms maybe, you could do. Taking that squeeze and lower and holding that in your low plank. Really pressing the heels away here. And breathing. Squeezing that belly, activate the glutes for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, press back up. Okay, exhale, low back down. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, low back down. Inhale, press up, take the hands out wide, 2 more from here. You've got these. Inhale, exhale, lower. Really working to strengthening the core and the chest. Lower down, and lift. This time we're coming all the way down. We're going to take a low fire to the floor. So lower yourself down with control till the belly's on the ground. Bring the heels to touch and extend the arms out behind. Bring the forearms and the palms to face each other. So with a little baby back bend here, option to take a bit of inner thigh work as well. So when you're ready, take that breath in, start to engage the glutes and the lower back, so we're lifting up through the chest. And if you want to start to click the heels together, it's just a bit more work for the back of the legs and the glutes. But find that lift. When you're taking a back bend, does help if you think about that engagement through the shoulders as you send the fingers towards the back edge of your mat, allowing you to lift the chest. So it's more of a squeeze of the back and an openness to the front body. For 3, keep going. And a 2, well done. And a 1, perfect. Take the hands underneath the chest, under the shoulders. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, back into your down dog. Take a breath. Inhale. And exhale, well done. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Readjust your dog if you need to, making it slightly shorter as we take our twist. Right hand to left ankle or calf, your choice. Taking that squeeze up with the hips. Finding that rotation, great for the digestive system. What's Chris just got rid of? A helmet for 3. And a 2. And a 1. Make your way back to dog. Inhale, lift up with the right foot into the air, 3-legged dog. You can hold here, or you can take those chest dips. So diving forwards towards the floor. And pressing back up, working on those arms and shoulders. Lower down. And press back up. We've got 1 more. You can do this. Lower down. We've got wild thing next. All right, get back up to 3-legged dog. Flip the right foot over behind you and find your way into your back bend. So squeezing and lifting high through the hips. I don't know how people went into battle with this stuff on. For 3, 2, maybe close the eyes. And 1, come back through center, finding plank, then pressing back to dog. Let's go on the other side. So taking the left hand across to the right ankle this time. Press the heels down towards the ground, keep length through the back of the legs, find that twist. And breathe for 3. You've got this, guys, doing really well. 2. And 1. Take the left hand down and take the left leg high into the air. Point the toes, hips are square to the ground. Shoulders are square. Are we good? Hold here or take those 3 dives with me. Inhale, lower down. And press back up. 2 more. Lower down. Squeeze and lift. Last one. Lower down. And lift, flip it into wild thing when you're ready. Left foot rolls out behind you. Taking that press up and that back bend. Really invigorating pose, this one. Full breaths in, feel the chest lift. What's up? 1 breath, inhale. And exhale, plant that left hand down, step back in line into dog with that left foot. Have a little wiggle out here. And let's hop to seated. Here we go, lift the hips, floating forwards. Are we ready with our boat? We've got wide-legged boat. And then we're coming into that stretch out through the thighs. Are you ready? Kick up high with the heels. Maybe have the knees bent, totally up to you. You can always take the arms off as well. Taking that stretch up, making it a bit harder for you. Give you a chance to readjust your hair. For 3, 2, whoop, whoop, whoop. And 1, take the left leg out, bring the right foot into tree. Take a gentle reach towards the left heel with the left fingers, reaching up and over with the right hand. And breathe there, well done. For 3, we've got some eagle crunches to delight your core next. 2, and 1, inhale, lift up, swap it over, get rid of that sash, right leg long, left leg in, inhale, lift up, and then find that length over towards your extended leg. So lifting first, creating space, and then using that space to fold into. 1 more nice juicy breath here. Well done. Inhale to rise up, roll your way down onto your backs, extend both legs and arms into the air, wrap your right leg over your left, wrap your right arm over your left, tap down with the toes onto your mat, tap down behind your head with your fingers, squeeze in through that belly so the lower back stays connected, and tap elbows to knee. Extend the way, so eagle crunches, squeeze it in, and extend. Again, squeeze it in, really focusing on the abs here, particularly the lower abs. Squeeze, and release. 1 more, I'm going to swap sides, squeeze, and release, both legs and arms into the air, left over right, tap it out, let's go. Squeeze it in, and extend away. The further you tap out behind the head and towards the front side of your mat, the harder your sit-up will be. 1 more. Okay, doing some heat building now. Take the knees into the chest, well done. I think it's the polyester, the nylon. Have a little roll from side to side, and let's go. Rock it up, rock it over, hands plank, shoot the feet back. High plank, exhale down to low plank when you're ready, or have a little rest. Inhale, up dog. Exhale to down dog, stretch it out, have a little space. And then moving forwards towards the hands once more. Let's go. Bounce it forward. Soft landing if you can. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to fold. Deep breath in and out. Are we ready? Round 4. Soften those knees. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, down we go. Finding our chair pose. So again, think about that weight moving into the heels. Think about not letting the knees drop in together, extending away through the fingers. Let's flow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze behind, or just hold, it doesn't matter. Inhale, lift. Make sure that belly's nice and tight so we're not overarching the lower back. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Well done. 1 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, coming all the way down, finding our toe stand. So, you know where we're going with this one now. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, left arm forward, right arm back. Chris just sorting his what is it, a skirt, a tabard? Stretching out. Inhale, lift. Exhale, to the left. We've got 1 more each side.
Whatever a Spartan warrior wants to call it.
Who dares argue with a Spartan, eh? Exhale to the other side. Well done. Really focusing on balance here, using the core to control our stability. Releasing the other side, and of course the muscles around the ankles and the feet. Well done. All right, you can release the hands to the heart center. We can keep them up in the air, your choice. We're going to drop the knees down, and then we're going to flip it back, and lift up to chair. So nice controlled movements, lower down to toe stand. Take the the knee tap, back onto the balls of the feet, then squeeze those thighs as you press up to chair. 1 more, lower down, and drop the knees. And back up. Woo, she's wobbling. Inhale, squeeze. Well done. Really good for stabilizing the thighs there and making sure that the knees are getting nice and strong. Okay, taking the hands down towards the ground. We're going to work into a yogi squat. You might want to take the feet out a little bit more. Option to squat or option to take crow pose, okay? You can try one round, one the next. It's all right. Either's fine. I'm trying to bring the heels down to the floor, using the elbows to press into the inner thighs as you lengthen through the spine, making sure the belly is switched on and releasing the shoulders away from the ears. If you've got crow in your practice, bring the hands underneath the shoulders, taking that wrap of the knees around the upper arms, squeezing through the belly as you bring the crown of the head forwards, taking your arm balance or your squat just for another 2 breaths. Wherever you are is fine. Inhale. And exhale, 1 more. If you've got a jump back in your practice, that's where we're going next. Are you ready? Inhale. Exhale, shoot those feet back. Find that low plank. Inhale, press up through up dog. Exhale, down into your down dog. So if you're in a squat, make your way back to down dog. We will meet here. And let's transition. Here we go. Inhale, roll forwards. High plank. Take the weight down. Low plank. Inhale, press and lift the chest through the upper arms. Upward facing dog. And then back into your down dog. Little stretch out, little release. And into our plank round we flow. Rolling the weight forward. So let's go. Hold that low plank. Okay, squeeze those elbows right in next to the rib cage. Hold, hold, hold. Squeeze those quads. Let those legs be like bars of iron. Hold in there for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Press up. Find that strong press. And then lower down again. And then press. And then lower. And then press. Take the hands out wide and take 2 wide presses. Lower down. Elbows wide this time. Lift up. And again, lower down. And lift up. Well done. Low 5 to the floor, so we're coming all the way down. Lowering, 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 lowering. Belly touches base. Bring the heels together. Extend the arms out behind. Palms face in. Squeeze and lift. Finding your back bend here. Maybe take a little click of the heels together for extra activation. And breathe in there for 5. Keep going. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Bring your forearms onto the floor, so elbows under shoulders, or you can take a little interlock of the hands if you wish. We're finding forearm dog. So tuck the toes, inhale, squeeze the belly off the floor, so you're in your forearm plank, and then exhale your hips high. Walk the toes in towards the elbows. As I said, you can take that interlock of the hands if you wish. Working into your forearm dog. We're just going to hold it. Taking that lift of the hips a little bit higher if you can. Maybe walking the feet a little bit closer so you really get that added stretch down the back of the legs. Letting the gaze travel back towards the toes and trying to get the shoulders to move away from the ears rather than snuggling around the ears. So engage the quad still. Lift, lift, lift through the hips for another 3. Building lots of shoulder strength here. 2. And 1. Perfect. Press into your full plank. Inhale. exhale. Okay, let's go straight into our dog round, into a twist. Take the right hand, as you exhale, take it to the left ankle or to the left calf, finding that nice juicy rotation. Full breath in and out for 3, 2, 1. Swap it over. Don't swap it over. Take the right hand down and take the right leg into the air. So if you're getting tired, hold it here with the right leg into the air, working on that 3-legged dog, square hips, square shoulders. Or if you're joining me, take that weight forward, drop the nose down, and press back up. 2 more. Lower down. Press back up. Remember, we're flipping to Wild Thing after this one. Lower down. Press back up. Right foot comes up and over. If you're taking kneeling Wild Thing, drop the left knee down. Pressing into the big toes and lifting up high through the hips. Full breaths, bringing shoulder strength into the equation once more. For 3, and a 2. Lizard is coming up. And 1. Take the right hand down and shoot that right foot forward outside the right hand. So you can be back down on the knee behind you if you wish, or you can tuck the toes, keeping the hips working towards the floor and pressing that back heel away. So if you've got a lower variation of your lizard, you can always drop down onto the forearms at this point if you feel the need to. That's absolutely fine. So just gently working into the hips here. You'll notice I'm just slightly moving backwards and forwards. I always find it feels quite nice to just allow yourself a bit of room in your first lizard of practice. For 3, 2, and 1. Step the right foot back, find your dog, and let's twist our dog the other way. Left hand onto right ankle in your own time with your own breath. Inhale. Exhale. Press the heels towards the ground if you can. For 3, 2, and 1. Bring the left hand down and extend the left leg into the air, left leg into the air. Pointing the left toes, let's go. 3 chest dips. Inhale, take the weight forwards. If you're not hot now, you will be. Press back up. 2 more. Lower. And lift. The glittery nature of my costume is giving me chafe under the armpits. Lower. And lift. Flip it into Wild Thing. Left. Wonder what chainmail did to a body. Squeezing and lifting, holding your lovely back bend, exposing the front side of the body to the ceiling, to the sky, wherever you're practicing today. 1 more lovely breath in.
I do have a polyester chainmail as a test.
And exhale. Oh, maybe that's the next one. Take the left foot outside the left hand. So pressing the back heel away or dropping the back knee down, or maybe coming down onto the forearms, any variation of your lizard which feels okay for you today. As I said, a little bit of movement sometimes feels quite nice in your lizard. Full breath in. Well done. For 3. What time are we on? All good. 2. Got time for another round. And 1. Well done. Press into the hands. From there, tuck the back toes. Shoot that left foot back to join the right. And into our core round we go. Bending the knees, hopping to seated. So we've got our wide leg boat first of all. Taking the peace sign fingers around the big toes. Find that long spine, so we're not hunching and rounding through the spine. Kick up with the feet, extend, and hold there. Well done. So you can extend a little bit more. Lift that chest nice and high. For 3, 2, and 1. Extend the left leg out to the side. And slowly finding that inhale to rise up. And then that reach across, left hand towards the left heel or toes, stretching the right arm up and over. A little bit of a recovery section. Inhale. Exhale, find a bit more reach, bit more length if you can. Perfect. Inhale, come on up. Let's swap over. Right leg out long, left foot in. Inhale to lift the torso. Exhale to find that reach and that stretch across. Popping the gaze over to the left or underneath towards the ceiling. Stretching still through the right toes. We've got our eagle crunches, and then we've got a static hold, working the core here. Are you ready? Inhale, come on up, and rolling down onto the backs. Extend both legs into the air. Left over right, eagle legs. Left over right, eagle arms. Tap out behind, tap out in front, and crunch to center. Extend, and crunch. Extend. So tap down with the toes if you can. Press the lower back into the floor. We want to keep that strength through the back. 1 more. Well done. Take arms and legs into the air, swap them the other way, right over left, tap it out, and crunch. Well done. So just targeting different sides of the body as we take that wrap around. But because we're taking it on both sides, we do even it up. It's just a little bit more challenging because you're centre. One more crunch. Well done. Extend both legs and arms into the air again. And we're going to take an inhale and a press down with the lower back as we reach for the toes. So extend and lift, chin to chest, shoulders off the mat. You can get the hips up a little bit higher. It'll take it to another level. So see if you can get the hips off the ground. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze for 10, 9, 8. You've got this. Squeeze. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Well done. 2 and 1. Draw the knees into the chest. Let the head relax down onto the floor. That was a good one. Rocking side to side here. And let's go. Up and over. Final round. Plant the hands. Shoot the feet back. High plank. Exhale down. Low plank. Inhale up dog. Exhale down dog. Take the toes. Take the toes to the fingers. Woohoo, got it right. Inhale, nice flat back. Relax the shoulders away from the back. Exhale, release. Just enjoy the fold for a breath or two longer than normal. Oh, that feels nice. Just to get the chafe from under my arms. Soften the knees. Inhale to rise. Let's find our chair pose. Release the shoulders down. Into a chair pose we go. So heels grounded, toes may be lifted, or at least so you can see the toes as well. Inhale, lift up through the fingertips. Exhale, allow the arms to float out behind you. Keep the gaze front and center. Squeeze and lift. Exhale, release. We're going to take 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Last time. Inhale, lift. This time flowing down into our little toe stand. So lift the heels off the ground. Coming down into your toe stand. Both arms come back into the air. Take an inhale. As you exhale, left arm forward, right arm back. Rotating through the spine. Catching the balance. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Well done. If you find this super challenging, you can always take the knees down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. As you take the arms up into the air, try and release the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, lift. And exhale, drop the knees down in front. Remember, you can have your hands at heart center, or you can even have the hands down on the floor if you want. So we're pressing back into that chair pose, and then squeezing and lifting. We're going to take 2 more of those. Lower down. Knees come down to the floor. Push back up into your toe stance, into your chair. Final one. Lower down. Release, knees to the floor. Inhale, lift up. And squeeze to lift. All right, take those toes out wide. If you're going into yogi squat, toes turn out, heels turning in, about 10 to 2 position on a clock face. Drop the sit bones down, taking the hands to the floor. You can take the elbows into the inner thighs, holding your yogi squat. Another variation would be to take the left hand down and reach up with the right arm, and after a couple of breaths, swap it over. If you're working into your crow though, bring the feet a little bit closer together. Squeezing the knees around the upper arms, hands underneath the shoulders, holding your crow for another 3, 2, keep the crown of the head moving forward, squeezing that belly, and 1, let's jump back, press it out, that's it, well done. Inhale, press up, full plank. Exhale to down dog. Meet me in down dog if you've been in your yogi squat. We're going to take froggy jumps and maybe a hop into crow if my outfit will allow. So bending the knees low, bringing the heels together, take the knees out wide, and then hop the feet forward outside the hands. And then hop back, bring the feet together, knees out wide, hop forwards, nice soft landing if you can, and back. Okay, so if you've got a crow jumping in your practice, you can have a go at doing that. So bringing the knees up nice and high, as Chris has just demonstrated. I'm not sure my skirt's going to allow this. Might hear a tremendous rip.
Good work, Mike.
Okay, and then shooting the feet back out into that low plank, pressing up through plank, back into down dog, and here we go, twisted dog, right hand, left ankle, final rounds, we've got this, let's pick up the pace, inhale, exhale for 3, 2, we're all losing our outfits, and 1, take the right hand down, take the right leg into the air, 3 chest dips, let's go, or hold, lower, and press, and lower, and press, final 1, lower, and press, flip to wild thing, I'll put the plank round in a minute because I missed it out, lifting the hips high, arching through the spine, wild thing, full breath in and out, we've got lizard next, for 3, 2, 1. Right hand comes down, right foot outside of right hand. Find your variation of lizard. If you fancy taking a twist in your lizard, go ahead. Any variation for 3. Keep those hips nice and low though, wherever you're feeling it. 2. And for 1. Well done. From here, heel toeing that right foot back into center. We're going to take a push up into a warrior 3. So extend the left foot out behind and then start to sweep the arms out behind you so they're parallel to the body. That nice capital T-shaped balance, building strength through that right leg. Hold it there for 3. We're going to hop to plank. 2. And 1. Hands come down onto shoulders. Hop back into polite. Well done. Press up, back to down dog. To the side, as they say in Yorkshire. All right, taking the left hand over to the right ankle this time. Gazing underneath the right armpit. Inhale. And exhale for 3, 2, 1. Take the left hand down. Take the left foot into the air. Chest press. Here's go. Here's go. That doesn't even make sense. Lower. And press. 1, 2 more. Lower. And press. Good job. Last time. Lower. And press. Flip it to wild thing. Left foot steps behind. You've got your kneeling option with the right knee down if you like. Squeeze and hold for 3, 2, 1. Lizard pose. Left hand plants. Left foot shoots outside of the left hand. Dropping down onto the forearms if you fancy it. Or taking a twist. Or rolling onto the outside edge of that left foot. Any variation. For another 3, 2, and 1. Good. Heel toe the left foot back to center. We're ready. Big push off with that right leg. Extending through both legs if you can. Taking the arms out behind, or if you want more challenge, take arms out in front. Strong line to the back body here. Hold, hold, hold. For 3, 2. What time is it? And 1. Take the hands down. Hop back to low plank and hold it there. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press it up. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 1 more inhale, lift. That's the sirens for me. Exhale, lower, low far to the floor. Release the arms out behind. Clicking the heels together. Find that back bend. Lift up through the chest. Engage the back body. Firm it up for 3, 2, and 1. Bringing the forearms down. We've got forearm dog. So taking the toes to tucked, lifting up through the hips, and then walking the toes forwards. Letting the gaze travel towards the back of your mat, your toes. And if you want to join me with some knee drives here, you can. Inhale the right leg high. Bring the right knee to the right tricep. And extend. 2 more. Drive in. And extend. Final time. Drive in. And extend. Swap sides. Keep that strength in the shoulders. Readjust the elbows if they're sliding out. Get them underneath the, the elbows underneath the shoulders. And again, left side. Knee to nose. Extend. 2 more. Knee to nose. Extend. Final time. Knee to nose. And extend. Well done. Pop the left foot down. Press up into the hands. Finding your dog. Take a little stretch out here. And let's hop to seated. Final little section. Well done, folks. You've done an amazing job. I feel totally disheveled. Taking the peace sign fingers around the big toes. Inhale. And take that extension. When you're ready, find your wide leg boat. Squeeze, lift, hold, extend through the crown of the head, through the soles of the feet for 3, 2, and for 1. Let's omit the other bits, rolling down into your eagle crunches, taking both arms and legs into the air, left over right. We're going to take to this side, to the other, tap it out, squeeze, make the most of them, tap it out, squeeze, get the shoulders and hips off. 1 more for fun. Squeeze, swap it over. Both arms into the air, right over left. Take that tap. Oh, what we're doing to the microphone. Keep going, ignore me. And 1 more. Taking both legs and arms into the air. Lift up the shoulders, lift up the hips. Get those hips off the floor if you can. It makes the world of difference. Reach for the toes. You don't have to touch the toes, just reach. Chin to chest, hold it there for 5, 4, keep squeezing, can we go a bit higher? 3, 2, and 1. If you can keep the shoulders lifted, keep the lifted fingers towards the front of your mat. We're going to take double leg lowers through the legs. So you can have the legs bent or straight depending on how you're feeling. If you don't want to take this option, take the knees to bent and take toe taps, alternating the legs. So whether you're working at Spartan level or any other level which works for you, enjoy this lower abdominal workout for another 5. We've got this. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Draw the knees in. Spine long. Press that lower back into the floor even harder than before. Shoulders relaxed. Take the feet down towards the ground. Arms out wide. Inhale. Exhale. Drop both knees over towards the right. Just releasing into the back a little bit here. Perfect. Inhale. Come through center. And exhale over towards the left. Nice little stretch out through the IT band on the outside of the right thigh. Keep both shoulders heavy if you can. Inhale through center. Little happy baby to finish. Taking the peace sign fingers around the big toes, soles of the feet to the ceiling. Nice long spine, nice heavy shoulders. Staying perfectly still, drawing the knees down outside of the shoulders. Or you can take a gentle rock and roll. Just for 3, really slowing down the breath now. 2. And 1. Awesome stuff, guys. If you want to take any more stretches, feel free. Joining me now in Shavasana, you can take the soles of the feet together if you like for a reclined butterfly, or taking heels to the top 2 corners of your mats, letting the breath slow down. Filling the body, replacing any oxygen debt which you might have built up. Perfect way to start off your weekends. Well done, folks. Just give me 3 more breaths in. And out. Hopefully the muscles are starting to chill out a little bit now. Let go of the belly. Let go of the lower back. All the way down the legs and the arms. Final breath in. And out. And if you want to stay here for a little bit longer, that's fine. If you've got a stopwatch in front of you, you can draw the knees in. And then rocking and rolling up your way to seated. Somehow, I feel totally dishevelled in my outfit. Not sure what I'm flashing and where. Anyway, here we go. Inhale, rise up, fingertips towards the ceiling, bringing the hands together, dropping the shoulders away from the ears as you exhale the hands down to your beautiful heart. Thank you so much for coming to practice today. You over there, and you over there, and you over there. Namaste, one and all. Thank you so much. Sparta! Well done, everyone. Top work, top work.
Lots of fun, it's sweaty in that rubber mask. I don't wear rubber masks often.
Chris got a bit sweaty in his rubber mask then.